gonna give people a minute to hop on here. I'm gonna try and read the comments off of the phone today, off of this phone and not my actual phone like I normally do as I sit here and pull it up. I think it's been about a week since I went live. Let's see, let me turn my volume down here. So it's been a crazy, super crazy busy week. Isaac's on a deadline, so he's got to get this bus done in like 3 or 4 days. Hey Dorian, hey Weibel family, hey Tony, hey Carol. Oh man, today's high here was like 111 degrees and it was hot. And my day started out not the best. I went to put my contacts in and it totally ripped in half, so now I'm wearing one contact. And if you wear contacts, if you've ever had to wear one only, it's not fun. So my prescription's expired. I can't get new contacts until I go to the eye doctor. Hey Kristen rolled outdoors. Hi from Australia. Dang, what time is it there? I normally go live around 7, but that's my time. So right now my time is actually more like closer to 9. Jerry said, how's the weather? It was really hot today. It's finally starting to cool down. So that's a plus. Hey, Journey along with Shannon. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wabo family said, how are you liking it up there? My mom grew up in Oregon. My mom and my dad grew up in Oregon too. It's beautiful. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but it's absolutely beautiful from what I have seen. Martha said, hey, how have you been doing? I've been doing great. Just enjoying life while I can, as I can. Homesteading in the Heartland said, wow, caught alive, came in from gardening. Oh man, I miss gardening. Making me wanna, I'll have another garden one day. Just not anytime soon. So people are saying it's hot, oh man. People are saying it's hot in California also. I was just thinking today how awfully hot it must be in Florida, because I was in Florida in January and it was hot then. Evergreen Homestead said, hi, are you planning on visiting Washington? Not necessarily anytime soon. I had a layover in Seattle whenever I flew up here, and I was hoping to meet up with my little brother who's in the Seattle area right now, but he's kind of far and it just didn't happen. Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
That's the Filipino. I'm gonna come say hi.
Journey along with Shannon said, when do you head back home? I'm not sure. You guys will know a little bit more about that, I guess, in the future. Regretless, hey girl, what's up? Glad to see you finally caught alive. Have you gone live on your channel yet? You should. Live chats are super fun. Where are you at? You're so far away.
Oh, am I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting down for a second. I gotta keep working. My whole life is work now.
How many days do you have left?
4. I don't know. 3.
I will say I didn't get to film today because I've been busy editing, but I really wanted to film what you were working on today. But you filmed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The countertop that he did looks amazing.
It's live edge / butcher block / cedar / handmade / epoxy.
Chef Santa Cooking Travels said, so have you seen the ghost yet upstairs at the shop? I told them it was haunted. Or I told someone in the comment it was haunted.
Yeah.
That door just kept moving and now it's not.
I know. who knows what happened in this building. This is a city building. It's all kind of, this is a crazy town out here.
Homesteading in the Heartland said, I went live a couple days ago and shared some crazy info on radiology mammo appointment regarding magnetization. I'll have to go look at it. I don't have service up here, so I have to log every single time I want to get any type of service. I have to log into his Wi-Fi and it butts me out.
What do I call it? What do I call my Wi-Fi?
His Schooliana burner phone, which is his hotspot on here. Weibel family said, nice to meet him. Thanks for introducing me to his channel. Been binge watching.
Well, thank you. This one right here has inspired me to actually do YouTube. I learned that there's different things. There's Instagrammers and there's YouTubers.
There's Insta influencers.
There's Insta influencers, which I am not. I said I am not. And
You are?
I was an Instagrammer and I didn't really know nothing about YouTube. So this beautiful woman right here has been teaching me YouTube and inspired me to start an actual channel.
Well, you've inspired me to build my bus better.
I want to build my bus better, but I gotta wait for that. I'm gonna I'm gonna redo my whole bus. Little hint. I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna gut that entire bus back there and redo it.
Kristen said that you really do have a nice channel.
Thank you. I'm hoping it's gonna get better. So there's some stuff coming up in the next month that's gonna make it wild.
Outland Annie said, hi there, Jelena. Still watching and loving every minute of it here in Twin, Alabama. It's crazy to see like where people are from. Where are you guys from? Anyone from outside of the United States? Oh, thank you, Weibel family. That's so sweet.
People can watch from other countries?
We had someone from Australia earlier. We got Canada in the house.
Wow.
I do plan to, I have friends in Canada, so I would love to go visit.
Mars? We got somebody from Mars in there? I didn't know what's his name already made the ship to go up there.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Tom DeLonge?
No, the Tesla guy.
Oh.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Nicholas I don't know his name.
Rob Dunn said, hit the like button. Yeah, Elon Musk.
That's right.
Someone said that's his cousin. I don't know if I believe you.
Wait, why are you calling people out? That's not nice.
Yeah, but people used to ask me if I was related to Ryan Dunn, and eventually I was just like, yep.
Who's Ryan Dunn?
From Jackass?
You can't say that on here.
It's a TV show.
Oh.
And then people are like, is that 41 on your arm for Dirk? I always say yeah, but then I tell them I'm kidding because it's definitely not.
You're doing all your comments off of that today?
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the videos. I'm going to try and just look at them on there and not on my phone where it's at. It's playing though.
Oh, uh-oh. I don't want to like mess it up.
Hi from, I cannot pronounce that.
Saskatchewan. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm sorry.
India in the house.
Wow.
Is it super hot there tonight? It was super hot like today. It's starting to cool off now, but we're also in the shade and we got a little breeze going on, so. Everyone's saying I look happy. I'm tired.
Does she not normally look happy? I will say this. I am so grateful for you coming here, helping me, teaching me. Like, I've never met you before in my life, but I think you're probably going to be one of my best friends after this.
Yeah, I mean, you're teaching me a lot, too, so.
I appreciate you, and I'm not just saying that on the internet, like, for real. Grateful.
Same.
Girl, I better go epoxy, though. Have fun.
All right.
Bye, guys.
I just got to get back to work.
Yeah, the rest of my life. See if I make it.
Linda said, how much longer are you staying there? So I think right now the plan is to stay through the first week of July. But Isaac does need some extra help in July for a big project that he's working on. And so if my bus isn't ready by the time I'm supposed to leave, I may wind up staying a little bit longer to help him out with his next project. So we'll see. But I'm definitely like itching to get, I think you guys are going to be like mind blown by what's going to happen when I get back to my bus, because after being here and seeing how he builds things for the bus, and I think I'm gonna rip my bed platform apart and redo it. I almost want to just say screw it and like re-insulate my floor. That's not because of I've been here. He actually doesn't even insulate. I don't think he did insulate the floor or the ceiling or the walls. He keeps the insulation that comes with the bus. But the insulation I used on my walls, I wish I would have used on my floor. So I don't know. Nicholas said, are y'all the same age, which is older? You're 35, right? You're 35, right? Isaac's 35. I'm about to turn 29. But I'll be here for my birthday, so that'll be a fun, I want to do a fun birthday vlog. I don't know if we're going to have to be hustling hard working that day, but I'm definitely going to cook. I want to do some street tacos and elotes for my birthday dinner. And Isaac's never had elote before, so that'll be cool to introduce him to that. I don't know if he'll like it, but are you glad for the experience you've gained? 100%. I'm so grateful to Isaac for letting me come up here and learn from him, because I was doing things a lot differently. It's definitely different seeing like building the shed house and like a tiny house and stuff. Even the van is so different than doing the bus. And you know, everyone does things differently. And so, and like I said, I can watch a video on YouTube all day long, but to really actually put my hands on it and do it, it's different. I learn better that way. I agree, Shannon. Street tacos are definitely the best. I could live off of Mexican food. I made, we did a better steak last night. We did steak, baked beans, steak, baked beans, macaroni and cheese, and I made jalapeno poppers, which is jalapenos with cream cheese in the middle, and I put cheddar cheese also and wrapped it in bacon and grilled them. And Isaac had never had that before. He thought it was a Texas thing, which maybe it is, but he liked them, so I did good. Did you go to the hot springs or the ocean yet? We did get to go to the hot springs one night. I was very surprised that there weren't like a ton of stars. When I went to New Mexico, the most beautiful star-filled sky I had ever seen. And there's just, even here at night, like we're not in the city, and there's like, I was expecting there to be a lot more stars. Marshall D said, yo, you're in Oregon, I live here. That's awesome. What part? My mom and dad actually grew up. They were born and raised in Eugene. Joshua said, you had me at macaroni and cheese and jalapeno poppers. Now you can share the skills. Love jalapeno poppers. I could live off jalapeno poppers. The ones I got though were like the jalapenos were very, very spicy, so I had to like take time in between so I could actually enjoy the taste. But I love spicy food. Like, it's probably gonna bite me in the butt later on in my life, but it'll be worth it. In Salem, I don't think that's too far from, we're kind of in the Eugene area. Pat said, it's personal, but are you making a connection with him? Girl, he's smart and funny man. We are definitely going to be friends for life, for sure. Brazos Valley Soap, what's up? Said, jalapeno poppers are the best. I made 15 once without gloves and my hands were burning for 3 days. I actually, as soon as I got done cutting them and prepping them, and once they were on the grill, I went inside and used his like hardcore soap that you use for when you have like gunk and stuff on your hands. That orange stuff. And I scrubbed my hands because I did not want to have to take my contacts out. I've done that before. It's the worst. Let's see. Jenny said, I can't wait to see what you do with your bus now. Are you still thinking no shower? I'm gonna have a shower system for sure. If I had a slightly longer bus, I would do the stand-up shower. The bus that I'm helping him on, like his Schooliana project bus that he's working on, that's probably hands down my favorite bus build I've ever seen. And so it's been pretty cool to be a part of it and help him build it out. But like that layout is genius. Nomad Dude in Canada said, what kind of Wi-Fi booster are you going to use if you're going to install one? I had a WeBoost and that worked great. I think I broke mine. I still have it. If I did, I'll probably reach out to WeBoost and see if I can replace the antenna only. I guess that is essentially just the antenna that goes on the top is what I think mine is messed up. But I would use WeBoost, and I am definitely, so I will talk about my struggles here as far as not having service. So I have T-Mobile, and anytime I've ever traveled with a friend, the only time they had service and I didn't is if they had Verizon. So he has Verizon, and he has a Verizon Jetpack, which works great. But the Jetpack is only like 30 gigs, which runs out fast. And, you know, when you're trying to upload videos and stuff, that's definitely a struggle. So he found this service, what's it called? I don't remember what this phone service is called, but it's unlimited, untoggled data, like personal hotspots and everything, and it's on Verizon towers. It's $50 a month, and we've been using it for the past few days. And I mean, it's not like the most fast thing ever, but it definitely works. I wouldn't have service otherwise. And so I think I'm gonna get one myself, which means I probably have to switch to Verizon. Right now, it's not Straight Talk. I'm on my little brother's phone service, which I actually have 2 phones. And so I'm about to pay off the phone that I have. So I'll wind up paying that off and just going to Verizon, and I'll still pay him for the other phone for that line, and then I'll have Verizon as well. Let's see. I'm a little bit behind on comments.
Can I make 3 cuts?
Hey, do you remember what this phone is? The phone service? What's it called?
Visible.
Oh, it's called the Visible. All right, make your cuts.
3 cuts, real quick.
Isaac's got to make some cuts, so I'll show you some behind the scenes of him cutting, if you can see it.
Oh God, they're gonna be watching it do this wrong.
Let me look at the comments here. Okay, enough of that.
Don't be showing people that.
Summer Breeze said, do you think you would build schoolies as a business? I wouldn't. I think that's what he's doing, but I wouldn't do that. That's not at all what when I'm doing it for myself, I do enjoy it. And I mean, I just don't see that necessarily in my future as like, that's not what I want to do for a living. Jenny said, I like Verizon over T-Mobile. I'm sorry, but being honest, I had T-Mobile and it didn't work very well here in Florida. Yeah, Verizon, from what I've heard and from my own personal experience, just with my friends who do have Verizon, it's way better. It's the best that you can, it has the most coverage. Paragon Ridge Ranch, hey. Renee said, check into Nomad Internet. The only reason why, I may get that in the future, but I heard it's super expensive. Brazos Valley Soap said, I love the trees on the side of his bus. I feel like there's so many people that after seeing his bus, like went and and kind of put their own spin on that. I mean, I love it too. I think it was a good move, and it looks really cool. Teresa said, have you ever been to Powers, Oregon or Prineville, Oregon? No, this is my first time in Oregon, so basically Eugene is the only place I've been. Talk more about macaroni and cheese. I mean, everyone loves macaroni and cheese. Surprisingly, Verizon has dead spots here in the Smoky Mountains. I'm trying to find a different hotspot service here. Joy Bless Life. I mean, maybe the nomadic internet would be something that may work for you guys better. Daryl said, I like the trees on the outside of the bus. Yeah, it's definitely an eye-catching feature of the bus and makes it stand out, makes it super unique. So what I wanted to do originally for my bus was paint it white like that, but I, instead of like, because his is like a forest, I wanted mine to kind of have more of like the mountains, more like New Mexico, you know, like the Orange Mountains and stuff. Oregon is hot today, 110 here in Salem. Yeah, I looked it up and it said high today was 111. I will say though, the heat here is a lot different than in Texas, and the 111 in Texas feels a lot hotter than it does here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was pretty hot, but the heat's a lot different. Brazos Valley Soap said, you should do a mural on yours for sure. Yeah, I have a friend who is a mural artist. That's what he does for a living in Amarillo. Not even, I wouldn't say he's a friend, an acquaintance who we just more, I guess, I've talked to him and he's super happy and down to do my bus when it's ready. So I definitely want to do that at some point down the road. For now, it'll probably be white until I make my way to Amarillo, and then once I get over there, I'll have him paint it for me. But I think it's gonna be really cool. Mike said the humidity. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not as humid here. Susan Springs said, where's your friend? If you're just jumping in, Isaac said hey for a little bit, but he has a deadline he has to meet, so he is actually working on the bus, his project bus. And so he's trying real hard to get a certain project for the day done, which is close to being done, but it's a lot of tedious stuff, so he's working. Meet up with Adam the Woo. I've never heard of, who is that, like a YouTuber or Instagram person? Jared said, when you get done with yours, will you be making a trip to North Carolina? A nice place to see here in the hills. I've actually been to North Carolina, and I've been up in the mountains or the hills or whatever you want to call them. And like, there's that big rock or whatever, I forget what they call it, but it's like a super popular tourist attraction. I've been near there. I never went there, but it was near there, and it was a really cool like creek river thing. Journey Along with Shannon said, Jelena, I gotta head out, have to get up early and travel home tomorrow. Have a good evening. Good night. I feel it's so weird because it's like super light here. It's 7 o'clock here, and it's like past 9 o'clock where my mom is, where I would normally be, where all my friends are. Well, in Texas, you know. Brazos Valley Soap said, humidity is a killer for sure. The Central Texas humidity is horrible without a breeze. I 100% agree. One, Cody Jones said, you know, you can hire somebody to draw mountains on your bus. Yeah, I have a friend who I do want to hire. And the thing for me is like, there's a couple of things I do want to do to the bus that I'm gonna have friends do, like the mural. And then apparently I don't even want to talk about it. I want it to be a surprise. But there's something else I'm doing to the outside of the bus that a friend's going to do for me. And I want to be able to support people who are trying to build like small businesses, you know? Speaking of, if you guys like soap, Brazos Valley Soap has the best freaking soaps in the game. And I need to order me some lemongrass because that is my hands down favorite soap of all time. And my skin's super sensitive too. And so like, it smells so good and it makes your skin feel so soft and it doesn't irritate it. So if you guys want some good soap, definitely check out Brazos Valley Soaps. Bible Family Homestead said, good to see you, got to go. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Nicholas said, Adam the Woo is a YouTuber. His second channel is called The Daily Woo. He does family-friendly vlogs. Okay, I'll go look up his channel. Susan said, how much is the soaps? Brazos Valley Soaps said, oh, you're sweet. Thank you. I need to send more. If you want to drop a link to your website, Brazos Valley Soaps, so people can go check it out. Hello from Arkansas. What's up, Chad? Arkansas's, so the first time I ever tried to go to a hot spring was in Arkansas. And they were like they weren't like this. Oh. They were not like the hot springs here. The ones that are here are more, they're like out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, they were like enclosed inside buildings. But I'm making some chicken, so my timer just went off. Let's go check on it. I'll take you guys with me. I don't want to put too much of the where I'm at in the video, so let's look. I'm gonna turn this off here. Okay. Oof. I think the chicken's done, but I mean, it's chicken, so I'm gonna let it cook for a little. I'm gonna let it sit in there. I turned it off though. Any news on your bus? Yes, the fuel pump's getting changed tomorrow. The spark plugs got changed today. There's some other things that are going to be happening to it. So I mean, I don't want to say too much about it just because there's a few different things that's being done to it. But hopefully it'll be up and running within the next couple weeks. What kind of chicken? It's Southwest chicken. It's got some Southwest stuff and it's wrapped in bacon because, you know, you can never go wrong with. Let it dry out, haha. So I have that and some Spanish rice. Jason said, I went to a tiny house show today. There was only 3 schoolies there, but great inspiration. Hey, Dawn. She said she's at work. I saw your live. I wanted to say hi. Well, have a good day at work. Hopefully we get to meet up. Brazos Valley Soaps said, oh, yummy bacon makes everything good. Jason and I had Chipotle. So Isaac took me to this place called Burrito Boy, and it was better than Chipotle, I gotta say. I love Chipotle, and that was probably one of the best. It was kind of like a Chipotle burrito. Like, it was huge, but it was so good. Joy Blessed Life said, I love Adam the Woo. He is funny. He does travel. No van. He stays in hotels, but vlogs mostly Disney and Comic-Con and hunts and movie vlogs. That's cool. I thought you meant haunts, like he hunts ghosts or something. Like, that was my immediate thought, which I want to go to places in my travels. I'm thinking do some scary haunted vlogs. Freebirds is so good. I tried to order Freebirds when I was in Dallas, and they canceled my order and charged me anyways. And speaking of that, I don't even know if I got that money back. So thanks for reminding me. I need to check. George Gooden said, heard there's a major chicken shortage due to Purdue roosters that could not perform. That's crazy. I haven't heard about that. Halloween haunts. I'm very much into supernatural stuff, so I think it'd be fun. My niece told me about this place in Dallas that's haunted. Oh, Brazos Valley Soap's one of the most haunted hotels is Edson's Park. My uncle's there. I've been there. I didn't go inside. I wanted to, but I would love to stay there just for the fact of, it being haunted. I hope you get your money back. Me too. I sure do. But yeah, haunted, like going to haunted houses, haunted places. I think it'd be fun. Donovan Lace, hopefully, yeah. I really hope that we do get to meet up. Estes Park, Colorado. Yes, Jeremy, it's in Colorado. It's like right before you drive into the Rocky Mountains. Would it be considered a state park? Like you have to pay to get in and then go, and it's right before that. I talk to spirits. Are you like a medium? Brazos Valley Soap said we went to the Crescent Hotel, didn't stay, and supposedly haunted. It's in Eureka Springs. We saw it on our honeymoon. That's awesome. I say that and like I'm gonna regret trying to go to haunted places one day. Sharon said, I love watching what you're learning in Oregon. Lived in Bend for 10 years, near Ashland for 5. Hope you get to see some of the amazing things in the state, like hot springs. We did get to go to one hot spring. Really, really cool. Never experienced anything like that. But I mean, regardless of where I do get to go while I'm here, I'll definitely be back at some point. Like, I do want to hit all 50 states and, like, hit them all really hard. And just see as much of the state as I possibly can that's worth seeing. So, I'm looking forward to it. Steven said, I'm proud that I absolutely love your channel. I will say to do your research because apparently there's, like, a lot of different engines and, like, there's some not so good engines and I didn't know any of that. So definitely something to keep in your mind. Randall said, I think The Shining was filmed at the hotel in Edson's Park. I don't know if it was actually filmed at that hotel, but that's what it Stephen King stayed there and was inspired to write that book. And I don't think that's the actual hotel that they filmed in. It's just a replica. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Fred said, what kind of coffee do you like? My favorite coffee is anything like pecan. There's like Texas pecan coffee. I don't remember what brand, but that one was really good. Oh, there's a HEB Texas maple pecan or something like that, and it's like hands down the best coffee I've ever had. Brazo said, I picked up on stuff really easy, but didn't get a weird feeling in the Crescent Hotel. Beautiful area in Arkansas, though. Albert said, what's the one place you want to see the most? Honestly, I don't really know because I feel like everywhere that I go is just going to be so different. One place I'm really looking forward to going, though, is New Mexico. one of the states, one of my favorite states that I've actually been to, and I'm really looking forward to going back. Cafe Olay from HEB is so good. HEB has really good coffee. Target has pretty good Target brand coffee too. And Walmart's Great Value Donut Shop coffee is pretty good for regular coffee. That's not flavored. Lynn said it's Florida's so hot, swamp weather. Ugh, I can't imagine. Honest Rage said yes, I'm addicted to hazelnut. I didn't really like hazelnut coffee for a long time, and then at my old job, that's all that they had, and so I started drinking hazelnut. Well, the creamer. And now I like it, but I won't actually buy it. Joy Bless Life said that's why I moved from Florida to Tennessee. Tennessee's still pretty hot. I mean, it's very different working in my bus and like working in this shop because it's so cooler here. Lori said, yeah, Land of Enchantment, hey, for Roswell, New Mexico. I have never been to Roswell. That's on my list for sure. I will be going there. I went and stayed at Ghost Ranch, which I will 100% be going back to. I absolutely loved it. I didn't get to do, like, they have tours because a lot of movies were filmed there, and so they have tours and they show you like the places that they were filmed and what movies and stuff, which I think is really cool. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie City Slickers, and then there's another one that's like an old, kind of, it's a newer movie, but it's like a Western movie. I don't remember what it's called, but that's too. They have the cabin. It's like as soon as you pull in, there's an old cabin, and you can go inside, you can take pictures with it, and it's been in a lot of movies. Albert, your hard work is amazing. I'm sure you'll see it all. Thank you. Have you ever been to Maryland? No, I haven't really done a whole lot of like the northeastern part of the U.S. I will. I just haven't yet. Natalie said, yes, Texas pecan's the best. I did my first truck camping this past 4 weeks. I love your energy. I'm 63. I wish I started at your age. I feel you there. I wish there's channels I watch like Mariah Alice, and she's like in her early 20s, and I'm in my late 20s, and I'm just like, what was I doing in my early 20s? I was not doing it right, but I'm glad that I figured it out sooner than later. Pat said Oklahoma has been like a sauna the last few days, and it's going to be that way for 9 more days. Yeah, it's supposed to, for the next week, it's supposed to be in the hundreds and in the 90s, and if there's a train coming, I'm sure it's going to be really loud. I hope it's not too loud. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. Stumptown Coffee in Oregon is fantastic. If you're near Bend, they have lots of micro roasters. And Back Porch is still around. They're supreme, and organic is amazing as well. I don't know that, I mean, we just don't have time to like go to places. So, I mean, I'll keep that in mind for when I'm back on my own terms, but we're just busting butt here, trying to build. But that's why, like, I'm really excited to get my bus done so that I can just hit the road and like actually do traveling and not just build every single day. Even if I'm still building out my bus on the road, that way I could at least take days off and go to cool places. That's pretty much my goal. Natalie said, don't come to South Texas, it's real hot. I lived in South Texas for over 100 days. I know it's hot. I had to deal with ticks, and I had to wear pants and snake boots and flannel shirts during the summer and work on top of that, and it was an experience, I'll say that. Audrey said, how's the heat? It's hot, but it's, I mean, It's not as hot as what it's necessarily used to. It's more of a dry heat, which I appreciate. Candy said, "What's your favorite way to make coffee?" I don't really have one. I like coffee all kinds of ways. I am not picky. Well, I mean, I'm picky when it comes to the quality of the coffee, but not how you make it. I don't know how you did that South Texas mess, girl. You worked so dang hard in the heat. I mean, it taught me a lot. Life experiences, you know. I appreciate my journey thus far and everything I've learned from it. So, I mean, it was definitely crazy, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking. Cody said, whenever you get done with your bus and when you go traveling, are you still going to make YouTube videos? 100%. My goal for this year, I haven't been able to do it consistently since I've been here because I've kind of let it slide here and there. We've been trying to get the electoral done for like a long time, like longer than we were anticipating. So there's that. But I want to post, you know, every day or every other day. I know that that's not necessarily going to be possible when I'm on the road because I won't always have service. But that's the goal. I want to post as much as possible and like be able to look back on the things that I did and the places that I went. And even just to see like how much I've changed. Like that's something that I really love about being on YouTube is that I can look back and see who I was then to who I am now, and I can do that again in X amount of years, you know. It's kind of cool. And then I mean, if I ever have kids, they can watch videos. It's so weird. Like that's how my nieces and nephews, that's how all my family keeps up with me, is YouTube. Brazil said, we've been clearing land in East Texas and it's hard work in the heat. Oof, I can imagine. Prevo's family said it's cold here and we were back in lockdown in Sydney. Really? That's crazy. It's weird being here. Like they still require, it's like still mask mandated and it's not in Texas whatsoever. I mean, you can wear a mask and people do, but you don't have to. It's like here, if you forget your mask, they kind of wear it. In Texas, they don't care. You have the right not to. Brazo said, I would have died of heat stroke doing what you did down there. I'm not even kidding. I feel like I probably almost did a couple times. Sharon said, when you come back to the Northwest, hit me up. I'll direct you towards some amazing stuff. Oregon, Idaho, Washington, mid-50s, and still deeply exploring. That's amazing. Yeah, my parents are from Oregon. I was born in Washington. I have family in Idaho. Like, that's crazy. Tara May said, life is a journey, a beautiful journey, always something to be thankful for. I'm thankful every day that I wake up. I am grateful. I have so much gratitude just for life in general and the people in it. Gloria said, you look like you got a suntan on your face. It looks good on you. I don't understand how any color, but I went and floated the river in Texas and I didn't wear any sunscreen and I didn't even get a tan line. I think I've walked around the building a couple of times and I have like my sandals, I have tan lines for my sandals. I can see the color of my arms and on my face. I don't know, the sun just like hits me harder here. Scott said, how big of a water tank will you have in the bus? In my bus, I may not I mean, I don't know. I probably won't have a big water tank. I'll probably have a smaller one. Because I'll have a showering system, but you guys will have to wait to hear about that. I won't have a water tank for it, but I'll have a water tank for my sink. So a small one. Oh, hey, there's 2 old people in here. Hey, guys. They said I lived in Washington State twice. Beautiful state. I was born in Spokane, and my first time in Seattle was when I had a layover there, so I didn't get to do anything. But I do have family in the Seattle area, Spokane area, up on a reservation, somewhere in Idaho. I have family here in Oregon from my dad's side that I just don't know. Cody Jones said, I like watching your YouTube videos and it makes me happy and smiling. I'm glad me and you are friends. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm glad that, you know, and this is why I like doing that, so I can actually like talk to you guys, because I like interacting. I don't want to just like post videos for people to watch. Like, I want to be able to, you know, hang out. That's cool. And I hope that I can do maybe like go to some van life or best life event one day and, you know, meet a bunch of you. Or see some of you again, because I know some of you. Brazo said, seriously, haha, my Cherokee blood makes me tan than my Greek friend. So I'm assuming it's my Native American blood that when I tan, once I got a really, really tan one year, I had tan lines for 2 years. Like, no exaggeration, maybe longer than that. But I had tan lines from that one good tan, that one good summer, for 2 years. I couldn't get rid of it. And I tan really well. It takes a lot for me to burn. Oh, we're closer to the sun. Okay, that makes sense. Lori said, have you seen the shower system F&A have in their van? I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with the shower setup that I plan on doing. Are you mixing some?
I ran out. I'm doing a quick batch, you understand?
Smell it.
I'm doing a quick batch.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. The shower system that I'm doing, I've never seen anyone do it. I've never even really seen anyone with the shower system that I have. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys, because I think it's pretty cool. I'm sure there's some people out there that probably aren't gonna like it, because everyone's different, everyone has different needs. I'm a very minimal person, and I think it'll do just fine for what it needs to. Maddie said, oh no, here he comes again. Air Rod said, have you looked under the bus to see if there's room, etc., so you can have more storage inside the bus? Actually, yeah. If I really needed to, I mean, that's kind of a good idea. I don't know how big I could get it though. But like, I have 2 big paddle boards, which might be a great idea to mount some storage under there for that. Because there's room, for sure. Huh. Something to think about. Thanks. Thanks for that. Hello, Jaylina. Are you a tiny bit homesick? Yeah, you guys did a beautiful job on the shelving. I love the stain color. I miss my fur babies like it's no one's business. Like, I have to actively stop thinking about them because it kind of makes me sad. So I can't wait to get back to my babies, for sure. And of course, I miss my mom and my brother. I mean, those are my children. So. Joy Bless Life. My grandmother was Native American, other side German and Irish, so I'm pale but get a little tan, better than most pale skin folks. I'm just assuming it's because I'm Native American that I tan so well. Cause I mean, my mom's white Native American. I don't know what my dad is. He says that he's like Cherokee, I think, but I don't know that for sure, so I don't claim it. But I mean, my grandpa was full Native American, and he had beautiful dark skin. Jeremy said, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. Exactly. Everyone's different, and as long as you like it, as long as it works for you and does the job enough for you, that's all that matters. Also, I'm very impressed with the fact that this phone is able to do this live chat, because it's just like a cheap $50 a month phone service. I'm impressed. Dora said, reference when you get to work on your bus. Oh, I almost want to just completely gut my bus again and start over. I'm definitely gonna redo my bed platform for sure. 100%. Gloria said, I watch your video. I could watch your videos with Isaac all day long. We're fun together. Friendship is the best. That's awesome. Thank you. It has been really cool. Ken said, any news from the mechanic working on your bus? It's being worked on. Hopefully, whatever's happening of it being worked on. My brother's the middleman. He's the one that's taking care of everything. And I just hope to hear that it's up and running within the next week or two. Within the next week, really. I don't know. Amber said, you and your friend have a good evening. I'm out of here for the night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Cody Jones said, and I got to ask you a question, and whenever you get a shower, are you going to have it inside the bus or outside the bus? I'll say this. I can have it inside the bus or outside the bus. The same shower system. So, there's that. Scott said, what do you use for all your recordings? I have a GoPro 9 that I use a lot if I'm talking to the camera, and for all of the more close-up shots, if I want something to be a little more cinematic, I have a Sony 6500 that I use. He said, how's your mother? I can see she's native. I have from my grandma who's Seminole and my grandfather who's Cherokee. She's doing great. She's working a lot right now. But yeah, I definitely can see a lot of her features in myself. Like, we both have the same, like, we have very strong cheekbones. When I'm smaller, weight-wise, my face is very, very defined. Kind of like... Gypsy Ramirez said, I seriously need to learn how to do lives with my phone. Uploading them is not the same. I love live chats. I've been going live on YouTube for over 2 years now, at least once a week. And that's a lot, but it's worth it. I love live chats. Joy Bless said, finding a better bed setup you want is better now than later. That's for sure. And I don't know. I'm even kind of rethinking the layout of my build. I don't know if I want the same layout as I was thinking. Especially since it's so small. I don't know. Things are happening. Creative juices are flowing for sure. Crazy Cracker said, why did you delete my comment? True. I don't know what comment you're talking about. In the live chat or on my video? Go ahead and say it now. I'll tell you if it's true or not. I don't delete comments unless you're nasty, so let's see if you get blocked today. Ain't nobody got time for negative energy around here. Let's see. Daryl said, I like your videos. Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate you. Melissa said, have you ever thought maybe doing a Skillshare on how your bus engine works so that you can do a lot of the repairs yourself? No. This is actually a great idea. I've been seeing like Navigation Nowhere and Dawn of Van Life both did videos that were sponsored by Skillshare, but I didn't even think about that. You know? Because I guess you can do anything on there, right? Pre-roll live chats are the best. I agree. I love live chats. And anytime I see someone do live chats, I always hop on. Because they're just so fun. Audrey said you're a beautiful girl with a wholesome and pleasant personality. Thank you. Gloria Gomez did $10 super chat for your next cup of coffee. Enjoy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gypsy Ramirez said, I love all these ideas from navigation, and you now with what you're doing, my mind is spinning too. I will say, I watch all of Navigation Nowhere's videos, and he is a phenomenal builder, so clean. And I used to tell myself that I could never do that. Like, I could never be that put together with my build. But I will say that being here with Isaac and seeing firsthand what you can do and like how you can do it, and like he's so creative with certain things. Like, I would have never thought to do certain things the way that he has. I feel like I'm a little bit more confident in myself, and I think I'm gonna definitely try a little harder with trying to make my build a little cleaner. Yeah.
Oh, you're still live?
Yeah.
Have somebody Google what to do if I get oxygen in your skin. I gotta keep going, but it's all over my hand.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's not nothing happened.
Okay, bye.
Regardless, I saw your comment. Any tips for live chats? I mean, really and truly, I go live at least once a week, and that's just because I enjoy them. That'd probably be my only tip, is if you enjoy them, I'd say shoot for at least once a week. It's super fun out here in the live chat game. Audrey did a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. And do you watch people on YouTube on buses? I do. I actually watch quite a few channels. Some of my favorite channels that are actually building their buses right now or building their rigs would be Navigation Nowhere. Hopefully Schooliana is going to start filming his. And then, let's see, Dale Betts, who is often on Navigation Nowhere's channel. I think the guy's so funny, and I watch all of his. He doesn't necessarily do building on his, but he's on Navigation Nowhere helping. So, I mean, I watch his videos on his channel too. He kind of gives updates. Jordan and Sage, I watch. Meredith and Paco, I watch. Dawn Van Life, Adventure Van Man. Those are a few that I watch pretty much religiously. And I try to, and I always support, and if you guys want to support a YouTube channel, the best way to support a YouTube channel is to watch the ads. And so, I mean, if you can spare an extra 30 seconds to a minute of your time, like, that's the best way that you could support any YouTube channel. So I always watch their ads, watch their uploads, comment, like the videos. That's how you know, help them grow. Scott said, sometimes chats get blocked. No blame to the channel owner. I had to start a new message to research and found that a lot have issues. Yeah, there was actually a few, like, subscribers that were blocked. Like, I went and looked, and they were, because they messaged me off of YouTube and was like, hey, I can't comment on your live chats. And I went and looked, and they were blocked. I don't know how, and I need to make, I guess I need to, I haven't changed or deleted moderators in a very long time, so I don't know if maybe, you know, it's a moderator issue, but I need to go check who I have as my moderators, because I don't know. There's been a lot of, you know, a lot of drama in the past, and I don't know with everything that's gone on if there's someone out there trying to talk me. Shannon did a $5 super chat just because. Thank you, Sharon. Did I call you Shannon? I'm so sorry. I'm dyslexic and I'm only wearing one contact. Melissa Peck said, it will not let me send a super chat. Maybe one day I'll buy you a beer. I appreciate that. And I also, yeah, sometimes it does that to me too when I try and send super chats. Audrey says, the bus automatic or standard? Standard is the one that's not a stick, right? Or is that the stick? It's not a stick. I have driven a stick. I hate a stick. I won't. I can drive it in the case of an emergency, but I will never have that as like a full-time vehicle. Gypsy Ramirez said, yes, I watch all of those too and support each one of them, and I love the lessons because like you, I'm doing and learning as I go. Yeah, definitely appreciate the people that do take time to put that out there, because I mean, we're all just kind of learning together in a way. Crazy Cracker did a $1 super chat. Thank you. Bonita said, I can respond on this live, but the last one I was blocked. I wonder, I mean, maybe it's, I want to say like maybe it's YouTube, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Joy Blessed Life said, Scott, I see your comment. You are not blocked on this account. Yeah, Joy Blessed Life was the one I was talking about. I did not know that they were blocked, and they were legit on my people who are blocked list on YouTube. And so, I mean, I fixed it, but yeah, I had no idea. But I'm assuming that the chickens hopefully, and I've been on for an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, see if Isaac needs any more help before he gets done, and hopefully we can call it a night and eat some dinner. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I think Isaac's gonna try and go live on like Tuesday or something, so we'll probably do that together. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and hopefully I can get a video out for you guys tomorrow, and I'll be talking about why I'm sending back all of the solar stuff that I bought aside from the solar panels per recommendation of Isaac, which I had no idea about this information, so it might be very useful to you if you are redoing your rig or doing another rig or thinking about solar options. So yeah, that will be out tomorrow or the next day, so keep an eye out, and I'll see you guys then. So thanks for hanging out. As always, love y'all.